Jesus Christ, superstar. That's what it's all about. All right. Hey, how are ya? And welcome back to another YouTube video. My name's Jacob Andrew Sharpe, and gang, we've got a doozy for you. We're back. We're fucking back, brother. And today, we've got some of my favorite nuggets. We've got Jesus nuggets. We got them Christ nuggets. We got them God-fearing nugs. This channel is not new to Jesus nugs. They're not nugs. They're called nugs. Everyone wants to talk about the second coming of Jesus. Dude, Jesus has came like 20 times on this channel. On my channel, Jesus can't stop coming. And I don't know about you guys, but you been online lately? But I think Jesus is back. Jesus might be cool again. Jesus is back in with the youngins. The youngsters think Jesus is cool again. I want to take a look at what the young people think about Jesus.
Okay, how many of you are fans of Wi-Fi? Got any Wi-Fi fans in the house? I see some of you, y'all like 20 years old, you're not raising your hand, you lying in the church. So I'm gonna ask you again, how many of you are fans of Wi-Fi? Yeah. Okay, we all like Wi-Fi. If you don't like Wi-Fi, seriously, hello, but Wi-Fi is great. Okay, kind of like a modern take on the gospel. I love that. Whoa, the black scent is strong with this one. She's like a religious version of Matt Rife.
Spit that water out so I can get your number, please.
Dude, let's get those yeah-yeahs again.
How many of you are fans of Wi-Fi? Yeah.
That is a tough watch. Yeah, don't get it twisted, fellow teens. Jesus was online. Sure, Jesus saved, but he also subscribed, just like you and me. I think one of my favorite Bible verses was Skibbity 69:420. And on that day, Jesus rizzed up the LAN party and totally dabbed on his Roman haters.
Don't like Wi-Fi, seriously, hello.
That's a great new way to like make fun of somebody. Seriously, hello. I love that. I'm gonna use that every day now.
Wi-Fi is like the thing that connects us to the world these days. We get to, connect, we get all accessibility to all things. It's cruising. Here's the thing. When I was growing up in my family, I always knew like the Wi-Fi at my house is just the best, Like
this just feels off, right? Like this feels AI generated.
My dad set it up for us. We got that network, Robertson, hey yo, there we are. And like as soon as you get to the house, I would know as soon as I connect, Robertson, that's me. And all of a sudden, I had this great connection. I have all accessibility to the whole internet. I can talk to all my friends. I can communicate with anybody. I don't have to miss out. It's like safe network, it's reliable, it's great. This is the Wi-Fi at my house. And then I would always know, like, I don't know if any of you have parents like this or your parents have said this to you, but my parents would always say, if we were gonna go out of town or go to the airport, they'd be like, now kids, here's the thing. When we get to the airport, nobody try to connect with any server that you don't know of, because you never know if there's gonna be like a hijacker and they're gonna steal all your stuff.
What does that have to do with Jesus? You guys know how airport Wi-Fi sucks? Join the church. Church has good Wi-Fi. You're gonna love the upload speeds that Jesus has to offer.
And we're all just like, yeah, okay. And as soon as you get to the airport, what do? You're like, bang, which one's the least sketchy? Like you're just cruising out your options, making sure, oh, that doesn't sound that bad, right? Airport? Like, you're like, yeah, I got this. And why did we do that? Why did we choose to connect with something knowing that it might be a hijacker and steal all our stuff? Because we didn't want to miss out on what was happening. We didn't want to miss out on that connection that would give us accessibility to what the world's doing.
I was waiting for her to be like, we all love to connect to Wi-Fi, but you gotta connect with our Lord and Savior. All I got there was, my parents are crazy and don't let us use the Wi-Fi at the airport. It's cool that bad stand-up comedy makes really good church. And then I said, Jesus Christ, do I need a password to connect with him? Dude, I can't stop thinking about Jesus using the internet. Like if he was just like a shitty carpenter doing how-to videos on YouTube. What's up, Christ gang? It's your boy Jesus back with another video. And don't forget to crucify that like button and subscribe to my faith for more of my good word. It's your boy, the Son of God, and today I'll be dying for those sins. Can I get some praying hands in the chat? Bruh. So this lady's name is Sadie Robertson. She's a pastor of sorts. She seems like all of her videos, she's always like in like a mega church, which is crazy to be like this young and doing mega church stuff. Sadie has accumulated quite the following on TikTok and Instagram. And you know, I think she's just trying to get the youth on board with Jesus. And like, by the looks of it, people are there, dude. People showed up. Some of them don't look too happy, but they showed up for sure.
And we're all just like, yeah, okay.
No, church is the place for that. Our small group's the place for that. Passion's the place for that. Not my truck, not my boat, but I just want us to wake up to the idea that your truck, your finance class, your walks to school with your friends, your apartment, that is the place ministry should be happening the most.
Yeah, dude, fucking go for it. Go preach on a boat or go preach in your truck. That way the rest of us don't have to hear about it. Yeah, next time you're crying on the side of the road, remember, God's actually the one that took your kids away, that made your wife leave you. Thanks, God. I hated my family.
Of course he would preach from the truck. Of course, God. Because wherever I am is a place for ministry to happen. So many people say, Sadie, I want to do ministry. How do I start doing ministry? And I always say very simply, friend, you just start doing ministry.
She said ministry too many times. She said it so many times it's not a real word in my brain anymore. But like, Sadie doesn't seem like she's a bad person. She seems like she's trying to preach the good word. And she seems to be doing it in an okay way. I haven't found anything really incriminating about Sadie. I don't want to shit too much on her. And I feel kind of bad for her. There was a video that she posted with her friends, them dancing to Texas Hold'em by Beyonce. And all the comments are white Christian people getting mad at her. They keep claiming that, you know, Beyonce is the devil or Beyonce talks about the devil. But we all know why all these white Christian moms are mad. All white already, you know? Kind of like an all sins matter type thing. Leave Sadie alone, she's just trying to dance. Cause we all like TikTok, right? And you know who likes TikTok? That would be Jesus Christ. Mega churches are kind of, I don't know, they're fascinating to me. They're huge in America. I don't know why you guys like them so much, but you love mega churches. And for me growing up, mega churches they weren't cool. There was documentaries about them. Me and my family would point and laugh when driving by them on family vacation. They've existed forever. And I feel like the cool youth pastor, that's also existed for a long time. But I've never seen the cool youth pastor in the mega church. That's a collab we've never seen. Like I've seen religion and like racism collabs. I've seen religion and genocide. Dude, I've even seen religion and feet. Have you guys seen that Jesus Saves commercial? Dude, they played it during the Super Bowl, and it's just Jesus was a feet guy. That's the whole ad. Jesus was just big on sucking toes. Is that what everyone was talking about when they said Jesus performed miracles? He was just slobbering all over your beans? I fucking knew it. I knew this foot thing went all the way to the top. No wonder Judas betrayed Jesus. I bet Judas got real pissed when he walked in on Jesus, slobbering all over the toes of 11 other guys. That was the drama of the Last Supper. Judas walked in and there was 12 other big toes in his mouth, and he left crying. Jesus cheated on Judas. They conveniently leave that part out of the Bible, and that's because feet were his weakness. It was kind of his Achilles heel. I've never seen like the mega church leader so young. If you're a mega church pastor or leader, and I say leader because it's a bit of a cult, but typically those people are old. Dude, you're old as sin. Or they look old and it looks like they're fighting death with plastic surgery. You ever seen Joel Osteen? He looks like the kind of guy who would go to the nude beach alone. Dude, that guy looks like a tan foot with a chin.
Oh, yeah.
And then after looking into Sadie, I came across another YouTuber named Brady Shearer. He's like a millennial religious YouTuber, and he usually gives tips and tricks on how to run a successful church.
3 things I wish I knew sooner, but I didn't, so I'm sharing them with you now. Number 1, no one knows what they're doing on social media. There are just too many variables contributing to a post's success or failure. Number 2, the churches that make a difference in people's lives on social are the ones that show up and post every single week. You just can't expect to build momentum if you are inconsistent. And number 3, all it takes is one video. Now, this was not true when I started on social, but in the era of discovery algorithms, one video can make all the difference. For example, 1/3 of all of my followers on Instagram are new this year. And I've been doing this for a decade.
Dude, why is his setup so white and plain? Like, it's so off-putting. You know for sure that God's like a beige parent, and he's putting it on all his kids. Just because you believe in an afterlife doesn't mean you have to make your whole house white. I feel like the beige religious parent is the same as like a doomsday prepper. Just constantly prepping for a glorious finish that probably won't happen. Religious fanatics and doomsday preppers are all fucking crazy. I'm just joking, okay? You can like God, it's fine. See, look, I'm connected to God right now, okay?
This church is 95% Gen Z. Have you heard of them? This is New Culture Church in Madison, Wisconsin. Here's what one of their leaders told me about the church. Quote, "We have a female lead pastor in a non-traditional space. We keep it light on programming, and we're also partnered with many community organizations." That's a list of 4 things that are different from many churches. Why does this matter? It gives people a chance to evaluate faith separate from what they think they know or previous experiences that they may have had, which can be tremendously powerful at Gen Z's age.
Now, I like what Brady's talking about. He's just trying to help folks, run their church properly, and he's trying to get people into the good word. He's just trying to help people. And I think that's the same with Sadie. But the thing they're missing, I think they're missing out on a huge opportunity. They're not nailing this like Gen Z, Gen Alpha lingo. I hate to say it, but you're millennials showing. You guys are acting kinda awkward. And trust me, I know how to be a little Akko Taco sometimes. Your boy Jacob Andrew Sharpe, he's more millennial than it gets. I think they gotta branch out, dude. I think they gotta get the TikTok audience involved. They gotta get the kids involved. God is Widowy the Whiz King. You do realize he whizzed up Mary so hard he boofed his child without gooning? He's Widowy the ideal Sigma. Dude, get me to run your Gen Alpha church. It just seems interesting to me that younger folks are turning to the church. They're turning to religion. And my good buddy Shun, he brought up a good point to me. Religion's the new cool thing. It's a way for young people to rebel. I feel like older generations grew up in homes that were Catholic or Christian, and that was something they wanted to rebel against. And then a lot of people in our generations, they grew up in agnostic households, atheist households, and now they're gonna rebel against that. I think young people will always have the need to rebel against their parents, and it makes sense that they would reach for the taboo of religion. Religion is cool and hip, and parents just don't get it anymore. Christ is kind of goated. Where do you think you're going? I'm going out. We better not be going to that church with those Jesus-loving friends of yours. No, Dad, I promise. I'm just heading out to go do drugs and underage drink with my friends. Really? At 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I'm not going to church, I promise. All right, what's in the bag? Booze. Tons of booze. Beers. Drugs, beers, booze. Coke. Lots of Coke. All right. If I catch you at another Bible study, I'm gonna make you smoke a whole pack of Bibles. That doesn't even make sense. My house, my rules. Now remember what I always tell you. Say no to Jesus. Exactly. I know. Now be careful out there. There's some religious weirdos out there. Now back to my CoStar app. So I don't know, maybe this new generation of religious folks, maybe they can make it better. Maybe they can make religion, I don't know, a little more acceptable and a little more approachable for everybody. Maybe this version of religion won't be so, you know, bigoted and hateful. All I know is, heaven must be pretty cool, because I just made an awesome connection. Alrighty guys, that's the video. Jesus is goated, or should I say godded. If you believe in Jesus and you believe in God, that's awesome. Just have fun with it. Your faith is your faith. Just remember, don't be a dick. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel for a lifetime supply of nuggets. Join the gospel of Jacob Andrew Sharpe. It's stinky. Alrighty guys, I gotta go skibbity riz the Sigma King himself, Jesus Riz Christ. Okay, bye.